Your attention please. We regret to inform you that flight number F-4563 to Chicago has been canceled. That's flight number F-4563 to Chicago has been canceled due to the adverse weather. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. Merry Christmas.
Christmas Eve. My flight to Chicago, canceled. I sat in that terminal alone, the gift I'd bought for her now redundant, imagining the look on her face when she saw me. It had been years, too many years. We fought over something stupid, though I can't even remember what. It doesn't matter now. All that mattered was making things right. But the storm had other plans. I took the bus home. It went the long way round. Then I walked past the old playground where I used to take her when she was little. I stopped and watched the swings creak in the wind. I could almost hear her laughter, feel her tiny hand in mine. God, I missed her. Back at home, it was quiet. Too quiet. I turned on the TV and watched Christmas specials, sitting there, alone with my regrets, until sleep finally came. Christmas morning. I didn't expect much, just another day. But then, the doorbell rang. I shuffled to the door, and there she was, my daughter. And beside her, a little boy clutching her hand. Maybe the storm wasn't a setback. Maybe it was a way to bring us back together after all.
Merry Christmas, Grandpa.
The airport was quiet, too quiet. Outside, the snowstorm raged, grounding every flight, trapping passengers in the stillness of dusk. Among the scattered travelers sat John, weary, alone, staring at a canceled flight. Flight F-4563. His sigh hung heavy in the frosty air, the storm outside rattling the walls. And then, he appeared. A man in a sharp black suit, his hair slicked back with precision, his grin calculated and far too wide. He started with a joke, a harmless pun about the storm. But there was something wrong, something lurking behind those cold, knowing eyes. "You ever hear about Gate 13? He said. "Flights that board there," he claimed, "never land." John didn't believe it. Not at first. But then, Flight F-4563 reappeared. Boarding. At Gate 13. The intercom whispered, calling him. No one else reacted. The stranger was gone. Drawn by an unseen force, John approached Gate 13. The air turned icy. The laughter began, low and guttural, carried on the howling wind. "Why did the passenger board the cursed flight?" it asked. The answer came like a knife through the silence. Because he was tired of running from his fate. And just like that, Flight F-4563 departed. But where it went, only the storm knows.
Nestled deep in the Maine woods. Inside, Jim awakens to a scene of chaos. Empty bottles litter the floor, a testament to last night's revelry. His eyes widen with panic as he checks his watch. Jim's truck tears through the snowy landscape, the road ahead as treacherous as the urgency in his heart. The winter's grasp, making every turn a gamble. His phone pierces the silence. Jim's truck skids to a stop as he jumps out. At the airport, draped in festive decor, stands eerily quiet. Inside, he sprints to the counter, hope fleeting, as he learns his flight to Chicago is canceled. Jim steps into the cold, trying to start his truck. He resorts to hailing a cab with a sense of resignation, speaking in a voice that sends a chill down Jim's spine. The cab is a cocoon of tension. Jim sits uneasy, the driver whose odd behaviors flicker in the mirror, his smile a prelude to horror. The cabin emerges like a beacon, yet the arrival brings no relief. The cab's light reveals not a man, but a creature of nightmares. This Christmas Eve will be unlike any other. The night closes in, the snow continuing to fall, as if to bury the truth beneath its layers.